You are listening to PastThink.com audiobook. Please like and subscribe, thank you. Chapter 48. Cao Cao holds a banquet on the river and sings a song. The north attacks the south with chained ships. With huge relief, Pang Tong realizes the speaker is none other than his old friend Su Shu. Please don't tell anyone, think of the fate of all the people of the counties in the south, says Pang Tong. Ah yes, says Su Shu, but what about the hundreds of thousands of northerners? Are you going to destroy my plan? No, says Su Shu. I'll never forget Xuanda's kindness, and I've also vowed to have my revenge on Cao Cao for the death of my mother. But I also run the risk of being trapped here, and when defeat comes for Cao Cao, death will come to all, whether good or bad. Can you suggest a way I can escape this? If so, then I'll say nothing to anyone about your plot. So Pang Tong leans in and whispers in Su Shu's ear. Su Shu smiles, and Pang Tong at last departs for the south shore. Su Shu returns to the camp and begins his plot. He starts to spread rumors that Generals Han Sui and Ma Teng are advancing from the north on the capital. These rumors soon spread like wildfire among the troops until they reach the ears of Cao Cao himself. This is the only anxiety Cao Cao has had about coming south to attack Wu. At a hastily summoned meeting of his advisors, he asks for suggestions. This is when Su Shu stands up and volunteers to take a force to defend their rear position at the San Pass. If there is any crisis, I will be able to report this to you straight away, he says. Cao Cao is delighted and agrees to this with alacrity. Pang Tong's plan has worked. Su Shu has Cao Cao's permission to leave, and to place a great distance between himself and the battlefront. Cao Cao surges south, but behind him. Always the fear of being attacked from behind. Su Shu follows Pang Tong's advice. And so the fish dances aside from the hook. With Su Shu supposedly guarding his rear, Cao Cao's confidence returns, and he hosts a huge party for all his commanders on the largest of his ships. He is now ready to invade. But at the party he drinks too much and soon is in a belligerent and drunken mood. Right from the start of the party there are inauspicious auguries, such as a raven calling in the middle of the night. But this just seemed to increase Cao Cao's bravado, and, sticking his great spear into the prow of the ship, he declares that just as this spear disposed of the yellow headbands, Lu Bu, Yuan Shu and Yuan Shao, so it means he is an invincible hero who will overcome all. Now very drunk indeed, he sings a song full of reminiscences of heroes, the wonders of nature, the delight of friends, and the triumphs of past heroes such as the Duke of Zhou. Everyone cheers, they are almost all drunk too. But one man does not cheer. He challenges Cao Cao, saying that he has ignored inauspicious auguries, and indeed has even talked of some in his song. Furious at being scolded, Cao Cao turns on the speaker, who is Lu Fu, the governor of Yangzhou, and in a moment of drunken madness spears him to death there and then. The party ends abruptly. People scurry away, and there is a sense of great foreboding. The next day, when Lu Fu's son comes to collect the body, Cao Cao apologizes profusely, admitting he had been drunk. By now the fleet is ready for action. Cao Cao seats himself in the largest ship in the center of his flotilla, and gives the order to attack. It fills Cao Cao's heart to bursting point to see his magnificent fleet move out, steady as a rock thanks to Pang Tong's advice about linking all the ships. Even when Qingyu suggests that this might put the ships at risk of contagious fire, Cao Cao dismisses this, pointing out that the wind is blowing in the wrong direction, because it is that time of the year. The sound of the war drums reaches Zhou Yu and his men on the south bank, and they prepare for action. Watching the huge armada sailing down upon them, Zhou Yu's commanders ask him how they are to confront such a vast horde. Suddenly they are all pointing at the great ship in which Cao Cao is sailing. The huge yellow banner's pole has snapped, and the great flag comes crashing down. Not a good sign, as they all agree, but then something else unexpected happens. A strong wind arises and whips Zhou Yu's standard into his face. A foreboding comes into his mind, and with a loud cry he collapses, blood pouring from his mouth. His men rush to him, but he is unconscious. Will he survive? Let's find out.